what a nice surprise. Normally eat breakfast in the...
You know Mike?
Yeah, hey, Mike. Yeah, family's top security man. Wait, don't tell me.
My new bodyguard.
What changed your mind?
Would you believe one officer, Luis Lopez Fitzgerald?
Since when did you start listening to him?
Since the jerk had the nerve to arrest me.
Huh? Hey.
Thanks, Luis.
Yeah.
This is for you.
Huh?
Sharon forgot to sign him last night before she left. We need him for the file.
All right. I'll see it's taken care of.
Luis, you really think you needed to arrest her?
What was I supposed to do? Look, especially after the way that singer was shot and killed down by the wharf. I mean, that could have been Sheridan, Sam.
Unless someone wanted Crystal dead for a reason.
Yeah, but we don't know if that's the case. It could have been random. And Sheridan's like a walking bullseye the way she strolls around Harmony at all hours of the night. Not only that, look, but who's to say that those drug thugs who blew it in Paris don't come back here and try and finish her off? They start shooting at her. Innocent bystanders could get in the way. I'm telling you, she is a threat to the community.
I know, the community.
What, and you think that I overreacted?
I'm not saying you did anything wrong.
Damn straight. I specifically went exactly by the book.
I just don't think the book covers much in the way of personal feelings.
Not this again, Sam.
Look, Luis, every time I turn around, it seems like you've pulled Sheridan into your life again. You know, check it out, Luis. Not for me, for yourself. I mean, do you think it's possible that you're in love with Sheridan?
Hey.
Hola. Mama made them.
I better not. Maybe after practice.
You're lost. Wait till I tell you what happened with Ethan last night.
Okay.
You look, glowy. Something happened last night with Chad, didn't it?
No.
Oh, out with it, Whitney. I tell you everything about me and Ethan. Now it's your turn. Oh.
Chad, hi.
Hey. Your father asked me to bring over some files from his office at school. Can I set this down somewhere?
Oh, sure.
Crystal, if you say the wrong thing to the wrong person, it could be disastrous for me.
I know how hard it is for me to keep a secret.
You're going to have to keep this one. I'm so sorry, Crystal. It looks like your secrets have died with you.
Eve, what do you know about Crystal's secrets?
Of the one who could sing so sweet, and I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me high as breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
I was just thinking aloud about what Chad said about Crystal knowing about his past.
Poor boy was so sure that she was going to tell him who his folks are.
Well, now he'll just have to accept that he'll never know and just get on with his life.
Wait a minute, honey. I know this boy's not your favorite person, but hey, that's a little cold.
I didn't mean it that way. I just meant that sometimes the past is just best left in the past.
Yeah, I guess. Sometimes it's not that easy.
I know.
Honey, are you sure there isn't anything you want to tell me?
No. Nothing, I'm fine.
Where's the sugar?
Hey, what's up, Teresa?
Chad?
I got some more boxes outside. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, out with it, Whit. I want to know what happened between you and Chad last night, and don't you dare say nothing, or your nose will get as long as Pinocchio's.
Okay, I'm not lying, Teresa. Nothing happened.
Oh, something did. And if it wasn't a kiss, what was it? Did he hold... Oh, my God. It was a kiss.
Okay, wait. You're making way too big a deal of this, Teresa. It was just a little peck on the cheek. That's all.
Well, what did I tell you? Underneath all of that attitude, he's nice. As much of a gentleman as Ethan is.
Okay, just stop it already, please.
Well, I bet she didn't tell Chad to stop.
Cut it out, Teresa, all right? I don't even want to think about this right now, you know? I can't even think about getting involved with anyone, especially Chad. In fact, this morning I have tennis practice with my father. I have to concentrate.
Yes, concentrate. Let me ask you a quick question, Whit. Last night when you went to sleep, what did you dream about?
You know what? I don't even know what this has to do with anything.
It has
really.
everything to do with everything. Did you dream about swinging a tennis racket? Or did you dream about Chad kissing you? Case closed. Like it or not, you've got it bad for Chad.
Me in love with Sheridan? Where do you get these ideas, Sam? Are you sneak reading Grace's romance novels at night?
I'm just telling you what it looks like.
Well, maybe you ought to look a little harder. Oh. Look, I'm sorry, right? Now, I'm just sick of everyone and their brother telling me that I got something going on with Sheridan. All I tried to do was protect a citizen, which last time I checked was part of my job description.
Easy, Luis. I'm just trying my damnedest to keep you from going back to jail. The only reason Julian Crane dropped those kidnapping charges was on the condition that you stay away from his sister.
I know what I promised, and I'll keep my end of the deal as soon as I get Sheridan to sign these papers.
Hey, have you ever considered having another officer take care of it?
Look, it's my case. I'll see it through to the end. No, I'm not afraid of Julian. I'm not afraid of anybody.
All right. Do what you have to do. Just be careful.
Hey, Mike, will you do me a favor? Will you go check out the alarm system in Sheridan's cottage? I'm sure she'll be all right with me.
No problem, Ethan.
So, run that by me again? Luis arrested you?
Yeah, the pig. He said it was for my own good, although I probably should feel lucky that he didn't chloroform me this time.
Wait, I don't get it. I saw you last night at the wharf where that singer got killed.
After you left, Luis got all freaked out that I could be another victim. Like we have murders happen in Harmony every day.
Sheridan, he's afraid those guys who were after you in Paris could follow you here.
Is that the most ridiculous thing you've ever heard, or what?
Sorry, but I'm with Luis on this one.
What? You traitor, you're my nephew. You're not supposed to agree with him.
Hey, when it comes to your safety, I'm with whoever's looking out for you. You know, if it's Luis, so be it. And I plan to keep you around for a good long time.
Don't worry, I intend to be. Besides, nobody's gonna follow me here from Paris. I'm sure those guys have completely forgotten about me and are doing whatever else it is that drug kingpins do.
I'm on the grounds of the Crane estate.
And Sheridan, where's she?
In that family home with her nephew. I can see her. You want me to kill her here?
You should have killed her last night.
I told you the bodyguard stepped in front of her just as I was about to shoot.
Well, this time, make certain you have a clear shot.
as it happens, I do.
Do it now. Even if I'm not there to see Sheridan bite the dust, at least I'll be able to hear it.
Dan, Bodyguard came back. Almost had her.
Be patient. Stay close to her. You will have another chance.
Something wrong, Mike?
No, just standard procedure. If anyone's on the grounds, don't want them to be seeing inside. Look, I'm going to give the upstairs another look-see.
I like Mike. He's thorough.
Look, can we please not talk about my imprisonment anymore? I'd like to talk about you and Gwen. Laura tells me she's back in town. So where is she?
Gone. She flew back to New York this morning.
Already?
I tried to convince her to stay, but you know how she is about work.
She's very good at what she does. I almost get the feeling sometimes that she's trying to prove herself to her father.
Yeah, I respect that. I just wish she was here now.
Oh, I'm sure, so that you can make wedding plans. That is what you meant, right?
Gwen asked me to check out an island resort, see if it was the right place for our honeymoon.
What's wrong with that?
She wants Teresa to go with me.
Whoa, talk about trust. I don't think I would let a guy I was in love with go away with a girl as pretty as Teresa. Gwen can trust you, right?
Of course she can. It's just I would like to go alone.
Why?
Something happened last night that threw me. When Gwen slept over last night, and we were, you know, getting reacquainted.
No, hey, I get the general idea.
I was with her, and suddenly I found myself thinking about Teresa.
Think what you want, Teresa. Look, I don't even want to talk about Chad anymore, okay?
Oh, that's okay, because I am dying to tell you what happened between me and Ethan
Oh,
last
you
night.
want to talk about yourself. I'm really shocked.
Oh, don't make fun. It's the greatest news. It turns out that Gwen's going out of town again, and she's going to be gone until right before the wedding, leaving eons of time to spend alone with Ethan.
Just because she's going away doesn't mean you can hang all over her fiancé.
Well, what if I told you that Gwen gave me permission herself? In fact, she even asked me to go with Ethan to check out an island resort for their honeymoon.
Well, either she's not as smart as she looks, or she's completely confident in her relationship with Ethan.
Wait, all I am saying is she's literally throwing us together, and it's going to be her own fault when Ethan marries me instead of her.
I don't suppose I can talk you out of this little adventure.
Oh, no, not a chance. This is going to be the trip that makes Ethan realize he loves me.
You have said that before, Teresa, and it never pans out.
I can see us now, under a palm tree, on the beach, and I'm wearing one of those, what do you call them? Sarongs. Do you like it?
Very much.
I mean, the resort. Will it work for your honeymoon?
It's the perfect place to be with the woman I love.
I hope Gwen likes it.
She'll have to come here with someone else. I'm already with the woman I love. I don't know why I didn't see it before. Will you marry me, Teresa?
Yes, Ethan. Yes. Can't you just picture it? Paradise with the man of your dreams.
No, I can't picture it, Teresa. I don't daydream about things that are never going to happen, okay? Focus on tennis and just forget about Chad.
When did I ever give two figs about tennis, Whitney? You just gave yourself away.
I know what you're gonna say, but I'm not in love with Teresa.
Okay, then why else would you be fantasizing about her?
Fantasizing is too strong a word.
Is it? Sounds to me like you were making love to Gwen, but wishing it were Teresa.
That's not it exactly. It was weird, that's all.
All right, then how would you explain what happened?
Actually, I've been thinking about that a lot, and I've come up with the simple answer. You know, both my father and Chad Harris have been talking up Teresa to me a lot lately.
Okay, now Julian I can understand, because his mind always goes to the gutter when he doesn't have enough to do. But Chad, isn't he that nice guy that works at the book cafe?
Yes, he's been helping Gwen and me pick out the music for our wedding. I mean, we're friends.
And he thinks you have feelings for Teresa.
Well, he's seen us together a couple of times, but I keep telling him that doesn't mean anything.
And you look as guilty as a cat standing over an empty fishbowl. If I were you, I would have Gwen get back to Harmony as soon as possible.
It won't work. You know, I practically begged her to stay, but she insists she's got to close this deal she's working on.
But if you maybe told her about Teresa?
What? Tell her that I was thinking about Teresa when I was making love to her? I don't think so, Sheridan. I mean, you remember how jealous she used to be of Teresa? I mean, she'd go nuts. Now, for all I know, she'd call off the wedding. I have to handle this myself.
So you're going to tell Teresa that she can't go with you to the resort, right?
Well, with any luck, I won't have to. I mean, she's still in school, and she has a very busy schedule. I don't see how it would be possible for her to get the time off.
I hope you're right. Because the last place you need to be with Teresa right now is on some romantic island.
Admit it, Whitney. You have fallen for Chad.
Okay, as usual, Teresa, you got it all wrong, okay? You just drive me so nuts with all your fantasizing about Ethan that I just got confused for a minute. That's all. And besides, you know what? I thought we were talking about you, okay? There's no way you're going on this honeymoon resort thing with Ethan. No.
Oh, no? Just try and stop me. Oh. Hello, Chad. I bet you're starving. You want a muffin? Mama made them.
That okay by you?
Help yourself. I want to eat in the kitchen.
Wait. There's no reason for us all not to eat in there together.
What's up with her? A minute ago, she seemed fine.
Well, she's just a little moody today. I think she's having a hard time admitting certain things to herself.
Hey, baby.
Hi.
You ready for practice later on?
Oh, yeah, I'm all set.
All right.
Mom, I wanted to talk to you about something really quickly.
What's he doing here?
That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
I asked Chad to bring over some papers from school. Any troubles, Chad?
No. I got most of them in already. They're in the living room.
Thanks a lot. So how you doing this morning?
I'll make it.
You know, I'm really sorry about Crystal. I know that you were counting on her to give you names of your parents.
I'm not counting those papers she's gonna give me. They'll tell me something about my past.
There's nothing that Crystal could have possibly known about your background.
Why would you say something like that, Dr. Russell? Well, how would you know anything about it?
Luis, I need to pick your brain on the singer's homicide last night.
What you got?
Well, I did a background check on Crystal, and it looks like she might be connected to somebody here in Harmony.
Check it out.
This is ridiculous. I mean, if I'm not safe on my own family's estate, then I won't be safe anywhere.
Hey, Mike's our top security man. When he says the doors stay closed, they stay closed. Look, I'll be right back. I'm gonna ask Cook to make me lunch for the flight.
For one, right?
Right.
I'm sorry, everybody, but I have got to have sunlight.
So Crystal lived in Paris.
For 20 years. Give or take a year or so.
So what are you saying?
Hasn't your friend Sheridan lived in Paris on and off for a good part of her life, too?
And you think that's who Crystal's connected to in Harmony?
Only one way to find out.
Yeah, well, I gotta call her anyway.
Green residence.
Yeah, this is the Harmony Police Department. Can I speak to Miss Crane?
I recognize your voice, Luis.
Oh, it's you. I didn't realize people like you answered their own phones.
What do you want? Have you found some other petty ordinance that I've broken? Or are you just trying to quiz my bodyguard as to my every move since you last saw me?
Who's that?
You know, instead of shooting your mouth off, why don't you try to listen to me for once?
Why should I listen to you when you never listen to me?
Miss Crane?
No, this is Ethan. Who's this?
Sam Bennett. Look, since your aunt and my officer can't seem to say two words to one another without sounding like a couple of 7-year-olds on the playground, I wish you could help me out with something.
I'll try.
We're looking into the background of the woman who was murdered at the wharf last night.
Yes?
Yeah, she lived in Paris for the last 20 years or so. I wonder if your aunt ever ran into her there.
I never heard of her before.
Sheridan says...
Yeah, I got that. I just thought I'd ask since they both spent some time over there.
Well, if that's all...
Actually, Ethan, there's one more thing. Could you ask Sheridan to come in to close out the file on her arrest last night?
Yeah, I'll pass it on.
Thanks, Ethan. What is with you, Luis? You can't even ask Sheridan a simple question without it turning into a verbal free-for-all?
She's impossible.
Look, I don't want to hear it. Just when she comes through the door, have her sign the form, and don't talk to her anymore. All right? I got work to do.
Hey. So you still think Crystal knew someone here in Harmony?
It's a possibility. If she did, I'm gonna find out who it is.
I just find it awfully convenient that this Crystal person could possibly know anything about your past.
But she said she did. And she told me things. I mean, why would she make that kind of stuff up?
Well, I don't know. Maybe that's how she gets her kicks. For all we know, she could be some kind of con artist.
Well, it sounds like a pretty lame con artist if she thought she was going to get anything out of me.
That's kind of a reach, isn't it, Dr. Russell?
I agree, Mom. Why couldn't Crystal know the truth about Chad's past?
I shouldn't have said anything.
It doesn't matter what you say, Dr. Russell. Doesn't matter what anybody says. I ain't going to give up. I'm going to find out who my mother and my father are if it's the last thing I'll do. Because I got a right to know, damn it! Just like anybody else!
I understand why Chad is here this morning. But I hope that I have made it clear what my feelings for him are.
Only about 100 times, Mom.
Don't get smart with me, Whitney. I mean it. I want you to stay away from him.
Listen, I know you're frustrated and I know you feel like you've been cheated.
Again, man. I mean, first it was Orville. I was so sure he was going to tell me something about my past. And then he turned out to be a flake. Then Crystal came along like the answers to all my prayers. I don't care what anybody else says. As far as I could tell, she was for real. Why did she have to get me killed?
It's a damn shame, son. But listen to me. You need to learn to keep your temper in check.
You're right, Coach. I won't let it happen again.
I'm due at the police station. They need the final medical examiner's report from last night's homicide.
Well, babe, I'll give you a ride. Whit, don't forget we have practice later, okay?
Oh, I won't, Daddy.
I'm sure you need to get back to work, Chad.
As soon as I finish bringing in Coach Russell's boxes.
You'll remember what I said, Whitney.
Yes, Mother.
Your mom's giving you grief about Chad?
Yeah, she's really got it in for him.
I can tell. Whit, I just hope you listen to your heart instead of your mom.
Look, I don't want to talk about this at all.
All right. Well, I've got to get out of here. I have to find out what time Ethan and I are leaving for our romantic honeymoon resort.
Teresa, please.
You can't talk me out of this. By this time tomorrow, Ethan's gonna know that he loves me. Bye.
Where's Teresa?
She had to go.
I don't see why I have to go back to the police station. The last person I want to look at is Luis.
Well, maybe he'll be gone by the time you get there. You know, and once you sign these papers, you won't have to go near him again.
Is there any way I can persuade you to go with us?
I'd like to, except that I told the airport to call me when the jet was ready for takeoff.
And you are going to go to this resort alone, right?
Just me, myself, and I.
Good. I think that's best.
You know, don't blame Teresa for this. I mean, it's not her fault she keeps popping into my mind. And she knows better than anyone that I love Gwen, and I'm glad to be marrying her.
If you believe that, good luck.
We'll take the back way.
I'll get it, Muriel.
Hi, Ethan. Well, when do we leave for the honeymoon resort?
Let's walk, Mike. It's a beautiful day out, and we're not far from the police station.
I'd feel better if we took my car, Miss Crane.
Say goodbye to the big house, Sheridan Crane. This may be the last time you see it.
Here. Let's wrap this up quickly, huh?
No problem. So, if you'll just sign here, we won't need to bother you again.
Well, that's the best news I've heard all day, even if I don't believe you.
Excuse me?
Oh, I'm sure you'll find some new and irritating way to interfere with my life. Who knows, if you get bored, maybe you can bust me for jaywalking in my own driveway.
You need a pen?
What, am I taking too long for you? Perhaps you didn't know that some people do like to read what they're about to sign.
Just for your information, this is totally routine procedure.
All right, then. I guess this is it.
That's right. We don't ever have to see each other again.
Finally.
You never ate breakfast?
It's okay. I'm not hungry.
Look, I'm really sorry about my mom.
Hey, it's no big thing. She never trusted me from day one.
I meant she never should have said that Crystal was lying about your past.
Hey, it's a free country. Last I heard. And she's entitled to her opinion. I believed Crystal. That's all that matters. Now I just gotta find a way to find out what she was gonna tell me on my own.
You think you really can?
Well, she knew the names of my mother and my father. Chances are someone else here does too. And they can't keep it a secret forever. That's the day I'm waiting for. The day I can walk through that door, look in your mom's face, and tell her the name of my mother. Tell her I'm not the nobody she makes me out to be.
Here's your report, Sam.
Thanks for finishing up so quickly.
I had to leave the last part blank. I didn't know if anybody had requested that the body be released to them.
Afraid not. Can't say I'm surprised, though. We haven't been able to trace the next of kin.
So what happens to the poor lady's remains?
Same thing that happens to any other unclaimed body. Grave at Potter's Field.
Oh, no. I mean, that's such a sad end for anybody.
I hear you. You would think there was somebody out there who cared about her.
Looky what I've got.
Look,
Ice cream.
you're such an angel.
Yeah, well, what can I say? How about you can leave me all your money in your will?
That'll get you really far.
Well, don't worry about it.
What are friends for? I owe you, Crystal.
Cheers.
Well, thanks for dropping this off. I gotta go see to Crystal's burial.
You can't bury her in Potter's Field. Not after everything that we've been through.
Eve, what do you mean? Did you know Crystal?
Teresa, I wasn't expecting you to come by.
Well, Gwen wanted me to go with you to check out the honeymoon resort, remember?
Yeah, but you're so busy. How can you spare the time?
I'll make the time. When do we leave?
Excuse me, Mr. Crane, the airport called. Your plane will be ready for takeoff in 1 hour.
Perfect. This will be the most wonderful day of our lives.
You never give up, do you?
Not if it's about something important. I mean, my people could be right here in Harmony. I could even have brothers and sisters out there, you know what I'm saying?
That would be nice. I mean, Simone definitely drives me crazy, but I'm glad I'm not an only child.
Yeah. I'd like to be able to say that, too. Anyway, enough about me and my life story. We could talk about that anytime. Now there's something more important that we need to talk about.
What?
Us.
Eve, you knew Crystal?
Of course not. She was just talking about what she had to deal with. I mean, what we all had to deal with, dealing with her death on the wharf.
Eve, is that true?
I just feel so sorry for her, Sam. And she was a wonderful singer. Just doesn't seem right for her to be buried in Potter's Field.
Yeah, nobody deserves that.
You know, Chad has taken it pretty hard. She died holding a secret to his past.
Well, if that's true, he'll just have to accept that her secrets died with her.
No, not necessarily. I just started looking into Crystal's background. Who knows what will turn up?
I don't understand. Why do you have to look into Crystal's background?
Honey, she was murdered.
But it's just standard procedure in any homicide. I mean, it could even turn out that Crystal was killed because of something she knew. Maybe a secret. Someone was so desperate to hide.
You don't believe that?
Well, I don't have any proof. Just a gut feeling. All I know is I'm not going to stop digging until I know a lot more about Crystal. If and when I find out she knew anybody here in Harmony, well, I'm going to lean on them so hard they wish they were never born.
Don't let her out of your sight.
I know my job, officer.
Would you two please stop talking about me like I'm not even here? Besides, none of your business anymore, Luis.
Thank goodness.
Let's go, Mike. Good news, Mike. You have the next few days off.
I don't understand, Miss Crane.
I'm going away for a couple of days. I need to be by myself, alone.
Fine, I'll arrange for security wherever you are.
No. I said alone, Mike.
I can't allow that.
Beg your pardon? You work for me. I give the orders here, and I'm telling you to take the next couple of days off. You know, I have had it up to here with people tracking my every move, telling me what I can and cannot do.
At least tell me where you're going.
Well, I was thinking the family cabin in the mountains would be an ideal place. I can read, take long walks, clear my head. I'll be safe and sound. No one will even think to look for me there.
Perfect.
You gotta stop thinking about her. She's a big girl. She's got a good, professional bodyguard with her 24/7. She'll be all right.